Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's learn French together. So today we are going to learn how to introduce ourselves as we discussed in earlier video about our 7-day basic French course. So in this basic French course, our first lecture was of course is about introduction, introducing ourselves, because that is the first and foremost thing we need to know whenever we learn language, of course. Right, so let's start. Now, of course, you can see some phrases over here. These phrases are really helpful for you all to introduce yourselves in French. Let us start with the first one. Now, whenever we introduce ourselves, before that, we need to ask the person that is he actually allowing us to introduce ourselves, or are we just introducing, in that way, right? So first of all, before introducing ourselves, we need to ask that please allow me to introduce myself. So that is what this phrase means. Je me présente. Je me présente. Now this means please allow me to introduce myself, right? Now présente. Now you'd say that R is pronounced as very different over here. So for that I will make a separate video, because yes, you're right, R is pronounced very different, in a very different way in French, and for that you need to practice a lot. I'm not making you fear of this, but still, if you want to learn, you need to practice it. So for that I'm going to make a separate video. You may watch it later on whenever it would be uploaded. For that you need to subscribe my channel so that you get notification of that video. And so coming on to the first phrase again, je me présente. Let me just pronounce it R as in a simple way so that you can understand. Otherwise you'll be confused, right? So later on when I'll upload a video for pronouncing R in actually French accent, after that I would pronounce R in the similar way, right? So je me présente, yes, it is pronounced as similar to this, right? So je me présente means please allow me to introduce myself. So before introducing yourself, it is a very respectful, a very formal way of asking that please allow me to introduce myself, right? Now after that, what you would do, you would just tell your name first of all, right? For that you have a phrase over here next to this one. This is this one, right? Je m'appelle. Now what does this mean? This means my name is, right? Je m'appelle means my name is. And of course, if you're gonna tell your name, for example, let's just take an example. For example, my name is Aradhya. This is just an example, of course my name is not Aradhya, but let's take an example. So if my name is Aradhya and I want to tell that my name is Aradhya, how would I speak it in French? I would say je m'appelle Aradhya, right? Now this means my name is Aradhya. If I want to say I am Aradhya, right? So for that you need a different phrase, right? So that's je suis. So je m'appelle means my name is, and je suis means I am. So you can use this phrase instead of this one if you want to tell your name, right? So je m'appelle Aradhya means my name is Aradhya, and je suis Aradhya means I am Aradhya, right? Coming on to the fourth phrase over here, which is moi c'est. Moi c'est. So it again means I am, or by the way I am. So that is a different way to speak speak in a similar way. It is really similar, but it is just a kind of different way of forming the same sentence. So whenever you want to tell your name, you may use any of these, right? Je m'appelle, je suis, or moi c'est, right? Coming on to the next phrase, which is j'aime, right? Now here you can see one verb, aim, right? This is conjugated with the subject, which was je. Now let me just tell you one thing. Je means I. Okay, I. And of course, as I told you in the last video, according to the subject, according to the gender, according to the quantity, like it is singular or plural or masculine or feminine, the modification has to be done with verb or sometimes adjectives too. So that's what happening over here. Don't just don't no need to no need to worry. I'm gonna upload all the videos and make them live sometimes so that you all can learn it in a really fantastic way. I want you all to speak it as soon as possible. I want you all to speak French because it's, or languages are really interesting to learn. So let's come on to this phrase as I was on. J'aime means I like. Now aim is a verb which was actually earlier aimer or aimer, which was conjugated with je to become aim, right? So j'aime means I like. Okay, j'aime means I like. Now you may for example, I like ice cream. I'm gonna tell that I like ice cream. So ice cream, we ice cream is a thing, and if I like, if I want to tell you that I like ice cream, I would say j'aime la glace. Glace means ice cream in French, and la was of course an article which we would again learn later on. So j'aime la glace. Like this, you can speak anything after this particular phrase, which is j'aime. Now coming on to the next one, which is j'habite a. It is pronounced as j'habite a. J'habite a. Now j'habite. Now here habite again is a verb which was er ending verb. Habiter, right? I'm just pronouncing it like this because so that you can understand, right? So habiter, it was earlier habiter, like habiter, but after conjugation it became habite. So j with j it became habite. And of course this conjugation is not very tough because there are only three kinds of verb in French, which are er ending, ir ending, and re ending. Of course there are exceptions, but leaving that behind, we have just three kinds of verbs, and according to that, particular conjugation is has to be done, right? Okay, so j'habite what does it mean? It means I live in. I live in. Now this is again an article, a different kind of article. So for example, I want to say j'habite um, um, for example, um, I would say I live in Ghaziabad. Okay, I live in Ghaziabad. So I would say j'habite a Ghaziabad, right? Now coming on to the next one, which is je suis docteur. Now here I just put this thing over here just to explain you in a better way because I was not feeling comfortable to explain you without this thing, right? So je suis, if you observe it carefully, we just read it over here, right? Je suis meant I am, right? Je suis mean, what does it mean? It means I am. So je suis, I am. Now you can just tell, for example, if you're explaining or if you're telling what profession are you in or what occupation are you pursuing right now. For example, I'm a doctor, so I am doctor. For that, of course, you I am, what does it, it was a phrase which we did just now, right? It is a phrase we did just now, which is je suis. So doctor is docteur in French, and of course you need to know occupations, different occupations. What are they in French? We would make a separate video for these things after our 7-day basic French course gets over. So for that, of course, you need to subscribe my channel, and so that you get notifications of all the videos, right? So je suis docteur means I am doctor. Now next one is J. Now you would see a really weird thing over here. I've put a bracket and and in it is written number. All right, now let me just tell you that J, whatever number it is, oh, actually this particular phrase is telling your age, means my age. For example, I'm saying j'ai 10 ans, j'ai 10 ans. So now these is actually 10 in French. So for example, I'm 10 years old. For example, of course I'm not. So I'm 10 years old. So in how would you just tell this particular thing to the second person? Of course you would say j'ai, number is these, because of course 10 is these in French. So j'ai these, oh, right. If you are 11 years old, so if I'm 11 years old, I would say j'ai 11 ans, right? 11 is 11 in French. For of course we are going to learn numbers in the maybe next video. Okay, moving forward to the last phrase over here, which is j'ai m'intéresser, j'ai m'intéresser, oh, right? It means I am interested in. Okay, here you can just tell your hobby, right? For example, I'm interested in reading books, I'm interested in playing badminton, I'm interested in studying, I'm interested in reading, I'm interested in writing, I'm interested in watching videos. So whatever it is, you can use this particular phrase for telling that j'ai m'intéresse, oh, right? And after this particular phrase, you can tell your activity, whatever you are interested in. Now for that, of course, I'm not gonna tell everything in this video. I'm gonna make another video for that. Just stay tuned and you'll get another video for that. Okay, so we've done all of the phrases. Congratulations, now you know all of them and you can use them. You just need to practice them and apply them in your daily life. You may practice them with by speaking them randomly to anyone. May let it be. If anyone don't if someone don't know French, let it be. Just for practice, speak it freely so that you learn it as soon as possible. And I actually hope that you all learn speaking different languages as soon as possible. Okay, so let us just move forward. Congratulations, you did it all. Now, one important thing to really, I wanted to tell you this because this is a thing which I was confused in while I was learning French. That in French, you know, for example, we have three names, right? Or let it be Aradhya Singh, for example. So Aradhya is the first name or given name, and Singh is the last name, family name or surname, whatever you say. Okay, now, okay, so Aradhya, or the first name or the given name, is actually known as prénom, right? And the surname is actually nom, not surname. I was really confused in this, so I just inserted this table to actually clarify this. Prenom or prenom, is nothing but the first name. Nom is the surname or last name, and surnom is the nickname. For example, Aradhya's nickname is, for example, it's Aru, right? So in that case, it is a nickname, right? Aru is a nickname. So if someone asks you, please tell your prenom, right? Prenom. Nom is if someone asks you prenom, then you're gonna tell your first name or actual name. Then if someone is someone ask your nom, right? So you're gonna tell your surname, family name or last name, whatever you say. And if someone asks your surnom, then you're gonna tell your nickname. Now I hope it is very clear and you all know it very well. So that was all for this video. I hope that you all liked this video. Please subscribe my channel, please like these videos, please share these videos. I really want your support for actually continuing making these videos, because I am a person who likes who like learning languages and of course explaining and teaching too. So I want you all to learn these languages, different languages, if you are interested, of course. So stay tuned on my channel for the upcoming videos. Subscribe and just share my videos, subscribe, like my videos, and that's all for this video. Thank you very much.